I had the pleasure of watching Wonder Woman 1984 on HBO Max due to the fact that, sadly, all of my nearby theater chains are closed currently. But watching this movie at home was still a fun, delightful treat for the holiday season. So was it any good? I really loved this movie. While it's not quite as good as the first Wonder Woman, or even as good as most of the movies in the DCEU in my opinion, it's still a very great movie, and there's just so many elements, especially the third act, that just make me love this film and puts it in, I'd probably say, my top 3 favorite DCEU films. This movie had just such a powerful emotional impact that was very well built up throughout the movie that it just leaves me the most satisfied. And I mentioned the third act. This is probably, I can't think of any other movies in the DCEU where I like the third act more than this one. It's not the best comic book third act that I've seen, but it ranks very high on the list. It has so much emotional power to it, and not just that, but there's also some pretty good action and just some good writing to be plain. While a lot of people will criticize this movie's writing, and I don't know, maybe they're right, I don't see where they're getting it, but I feel like the third act is very well written. It takes everything that the movie built up so well and explained throughout the movie that by the time you get to the third act, you understand what's going on, and if you don't, then rewatch the movie, because on a second watching, you're definitely going to understand almost everything. And I'm sorry, if you don't, then the problem's not with the movie, it's with you. What really makes this movie stand out is the fact that it had something to say. And that's honestly what stands out to me about most DC movies, is that they're trying to say something. They're trying to get you to think. They have something that they want to explain, something that they want to make aware. And that really makes it great. It makes it powerful and impactful. It's not your typical comic book movie that has some good character development, some mini little messages in there, some fun action, and then some emotional payoffs. In the end, this movie has so much that it needs to get across. It has a reason for existing. I'm not saying that other comic book movies that are just comic book popcorn entertainment don't have a reason to exist, that they don't have any meaning to them, but not on this level. This movie is a movie that really has to exist. Now, that's kind of a strange thing to say, but I feel like it's important, especially to the time we're in now. It's the kind of movie that should be made more often, not just to be entertaining, which it's very entertaining, not just to be fun and enjoyable, which it is, but to also get you to think. Even though I didn't get to see this movie in a movie theater, I would recommend watching it on the big screen if you are able to and feel safe doing so, because there was a lot of visual splendor that I felt like I missed out on for the time being until my movie theaters reopen and I can see it on the big screen. But I felt like I was missing a lot not being at a movie theater, but it's still very enjoyable to watch it at home. So if you don't want to go to a movie theater, I would recommend getting HBO Max and watching it there. But please pay for this film. Give the movie studios and the people who made this movie their dues. They deserve the money. And if you want to see more great movies like this, if you want to see more groundbreaking Hollywood movies that have something to say, you need to support the movies and not pirate them. If you don't want to watch this movie, fine, but please, if you do, do it legally and do it honestly. I give Wonder Woman 1984 an 89% in quality, a 95% in enjoyment, for an overall score of 92%. Thanks everyone for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I just have a few quick announcements. I'm going to be making a lot more videos discussing everything that I loved about this movie, the characters, the emotions, the message, the action, and also acknowledging the things that really didn't work 100% in this movie. Also, it's not just going to be Wonder Woman 1984. I also have a lot of DC videos coming up shortly. I'm going to be talking about things like the Dark Knight trilogy, maybe some DC animated films, and especially the DCEU, Batman vs. Superman being one that I'm really keen on talking about. And I will also be keeping up with my Marvel MCU movies. I'm going to be making a review on Captain America: The First Avengers here shortly, so keep an eye out for that. You can click the notification bell, which will notify you every time I upload a new video. And just be on the lookout for any new reviews or ranking lists from Luke Filmboss. I'll see all of you later. Thank you for watching.